Everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, I'm still trying to get my mojo back in regards to the lighting in this area. I'm at the dining table, so I do apologise. It's actually a beautiful timber table, but what I found is that I know a lot of you said that you love the timber table that I was reading on over at my mum's in New Zealand. I'm back in Australia. It's just this timber is ever so slightly darker, and therefore the cards seem to disappear on it. So yeah, I'm still on the old timber table. I just have a, believe it or not, case over the top. So thank you for joining me. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular reading, first of all, my heart was going out to the people, the Swedish people in Sweden. They had a mass shooting, which is, there's Bindi, my border collie, Cooley Cross rescue dog. The Swedish people, there was a mass shooting. I believe there were 10 deceased at the including the shooter. Hmm. The shooting was held at a at an education centre for adults that focused on primary and secondary education. And I do believe the feeling I got was that it was targeting immigrants. So just seriously, we are all humans, we are all people, we are all part of this planet Earth. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Just in other news, 45 and Felon 45 and Netanyahu met as I'm splitting the deck. Yeah, secrets being exposed, but just sheer lunacy, the anxiety of sheer lunacy. Felon 45 is signalling that there's no guarantee of peace in the Gaza area. I've never seen the peace. I just don't see it holding because there are ulterior motives for that land, which I've covered extensively, and those that have followed me for a while know what I'm talking about. Now, one of my beautiful viewers pointed out to me that a lawsuit has been filed regarding Doge getting it, or Musk getting into the Treasury. The lawsuit is actually against Percent. Not quite sure how helpful that will be for not stopping Musk from getting in. So, yeah, the lawsuit's against the right person in regards to this. And I was really annoyed to see that Doug Ford, has caused the cancellation of Starlink due to the tariffs being paused. Now, if you're in Canada, I do not care what area you live in, even if you're in the US. I don't care what area you live in. Hummel, Doug Ford, the Premier, Doug Ford's contact website, and tell them to get rid of Starlink. I don't care where you live, do it, because he's 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 playing games. Now, I believe under the Trudeau government, they had already approved an upgraded fibre optic internet service. Starlink is not necessary in Doug Ford's state, so please, yeah, this is about security, homeland security, but he might be getting some kickbacks potentially in regards to having Starlink put in. I don't know, entertainment only. But I just please really push that. Okay, what do I want to have a look? Oh, yes, and of course, Felon 45 is there in the squatting in the White House, claiming that he got concessions from the Mexican and Canadian governments in regards to the tariffs. We didn't. What he is claiming was something that was already agreed upon, i.e. the 10,000 troops on the border in Mexico was already agreed upon under the Biden government. He's just lying out of his backside again. And apparently it was during some executive order signing ceremony. This is a guy who back in the Obama days claimed that any president that ruled by executive order was a weak president. Okay, right. Let go of those energies. Breathe them out. Lovely sea breeze going through this morning. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot. I want to have a look at the budget, the funding deadline, which is coming up in March. So it's a couple of months away. This is the budget deadline, the funding deadline that has been can-kicked down the road by Johnson for 12 months or thereabouts. By the time you get to March, it feels like it's been at least 12 months. It might even be longer. Was it from September the year before? 18 months? Anyhow, so apparently negotiations have stalled due to Felon 45 illegally blocking approved funding. Here's the spending agreement. I just want to have a look. How is the budget, the spending agreement, going to go in the next spending agreement? My boys always remind me there is no clock or calendar in the universal energies. So I know a few of you have said, tell them to buy a watch. Oh, goodness me, I wish. Okay, let's have a look. Show me the next funding deadline that's coming up for the United States government. How is that going to go? How is that going to go? It's a whiles off. It's what, 5 weeks? Only 5 weeks. Show me, how is the funding deadline going to go for the US? What do we need to know about the funding? Okay, you want it round that way and stop there. Okay, got 2 cards that have popped out. Come on down. Well, King of Swords. King of Swords and a decision. I'm going to use both of those as signifiers there. Tis my Jack Smith Alex Whiting card, but I think this is more about legal action being taken. Court cases, legal action. I don't know how effective court cases and legal action will be, but things are about taking action, taking external action, doing action. So this is legal action and a big decision that needs to be made about this legal action. I'm going to use those as both of the signifier cards. This is the energy that we're in at the moment. Now, again, the illegally blocking the approved funding, so the court's overturned the blocking of the approved funding. There is some legal decision that needs to be made here. The challenge is the stability, the financial stability of government. Now, from what I understand, the US share market is not doing particularly well at the moment. Interestingly enough, the Australian share market is doing quite well with solid blue chip shares. Now, when I say solid blue chip, we're talking about our mining companies, our renewable energy companies, our banks, etc. The Australian stock market is doing well as those potentially who have US shares are looking for a stable government in which to put their money. So the challenge is stability of government here in regards to fiscal responsibility, to financial responsibility. Okay, what do we need to know? The foundation is the Four of Swords, the wounded and retreated, or just the going within to contemplate. You've got the stained glass window that signifies a higher state of mind. So what do we need to know? Truth. Swords are about truth. Swords are about the mind. Swords are about brutal reality. They can also be the legal system. So at the foundation here, there might be some serious contemplation going on about the current situation, because this side is what's the current, this side is going forward. Now, we have another sword card in the past. These, again, legal action, harsh reality, harsh truths. They can also mean the medical profession, and because they are medical and science as well, because they are intellectual cards. But I'm thinking this is more about harsh reality. May even be the court cases. So in the past, there's a harsh truth that's coming forward. Again, it might have been legal action that's taken, and yet another sword. So the Page of Swords, bringing forward information. Swords are about, pages are about um, uh, sharing messages. Knights are similar, but they're more intense, more powerful. So, there might be some truths that are being shared. Oh my goodness, please, please, please unleash. Let off the leash. Get out of the way, you old white men in the Democratic Party. Love you dearly, but please get out of the way. Let AOC, Jasmine Crockett, David, is it David Hogg? I know he's not an elected official, but please, please, please let him off the leash. Stacey Abrams, Katie Porter, Eric Solwell, let them off. Let them out. So, okay, so there may be some legal information coming forward. On the back foot, having to defend themselves, I feel this is the Republicans having to defend themselves as they externally juggle the money, make decisions, weigh up their financial options. Internally, there's going to be a lot of information that comes out in regards to this. A lot of messaging that comes forward, hopes and fears, things being fully exposed. Hallelujah. Thank goodness. So before we get to the 14th of March, there's going to be a lot of information that comes forward that's going to expose some individuals that are going to have to defend themselves. This may even account to fiddling the books or taking money, or this is my voter manipulation card as well before we get to March. Emotional loss and disappointment, a new opportunity being presented as secrets are revealed. It's also my lunacy card as well. So whether it's a lunacy budget that's presented. Okay, I think I need to ask, because we've got the nightmare situation, lunatic budget, the opportunity coming forward and a new beginning, or information brought forward, a new beginning. It's going to be card of the several months, I think. Was card of January, the tower moment, the destruction, the breaking down. However, the manifesting of something new, which is stronger than ever. And then we have the coming together in celebration. On the base, Russia, not liking what those involved, not liking what is on offer here, rejecting what is being offered. Financial, ethical and moral corruption, but also finding themselves out in the cold, the secrets being revealed, hidden secrets being revealed, those being, just secrets being revealed. This is my Mark Rute card, the World card, the gift in the past that ends in treason or betrayal, heartbreak, loss. You've got the king figure at the bottom, cowering in fear, and you've got an emotional cleansing, an emotional overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to ask Probably this. Okay. It's going to be a long 5 weeks. There is so much information that is going to come out in that 5 weeks that are going to affect. Is there going to be? Okay. Okay. Right. The question they want me to ask. If you hear my guides, let me know. They do get a bit chatty at times. I hear them internally within my mind. Oh boy, do I hear them. But I like to talk down the microphone on occasion as well. So if you hear them, let me know. Um, will will the Republicans? I just even want to. What they're asking me to ask is, will the Republicans, the Republican Party, be in charge of Congress? Will the Republican Party be in a position to bring a spending agreement, a funding budget? Will the Republican Party be in a position? You want that card? Okay, leave that one there. Down. Will they even be in a position? If you want to know what the table's like underneath, there it is. Beautiful table. Okay. Will they even be in a position? So this is the funding agreement, the doling out and weighing of the scales. It's my dark money card, but it can also be working behind the scenes. Oh, dark money, secrets coming to the surface. This is about, okay, thank you. Are they going to be in a position? I don't know that they will be. I mean, things can change between now and then, but this is about, in the past, I've had this has been one of my vote altering cards. Dark money behind the scenes and secrets being brought to the surface and revealed. Are the Republicans going to be in a position? Harsh truth. Look at the angle of the direction of this card. Harsh truth coming for those that think they've got it in the bag. Be careful what you wish for. Sitting there like they've got their ducks all lined up in a row, but there's something. My Jack Smith, Alex Whiting card again. On the base, something unexpected out of left field coming forward that's going to entrap, messages that are going to entrap certain people about the steal. You've got the Queen of Cups, which I know for some readers is their Harris card because Biden was the King of Cups. I don't know if this is Harris. This is a powerful female exposing something, bringing forth stability and balance. Balancing, pouring from cup to cup, the dawn of a new day. I don't know that. I'll grab pendulum and have an ask. So for those that are new, it's a amethyst that's been with me for, 25 plus years. Piece of wire from the craft shop and a chain that has been in my drawer for a while. I'll just lift you up so you can see it's not my finger waggling away. So round and round means it's ready for a question. By the spending a deadline, the US government spending deadline, sorry, I'll let you lift you down. Well, it's gone straight into a no, despite me not even putting the question forward. My question was, okay, can I ask the question again, please? Can I ask it again verbally so my lovely viewers can hear what I'm saying? Will the GOP, will the Republicans be in a position to even rule on a funding deadline, spending agreement? And side to side is no. Okay. Watch this space. I'll have a look closer to my nose is itchy. What's that meaning? Just the tip there, right there on the tip. Anyhow, yeah, can't explain it any other way. I don't even know that the Republican GOP are going to be in a position to bring forward a budget, a spending, a funding. Let's see how it plays out. I'll read again closer to the date, depending on what happens in the meantime. Okay, love to you all. Take care.